All right. Last story is my $100 money match with Tilted. First of all, disclaimer. I fucking love that dude, and I love Tilted, and I've always fucked with him. There's not like actually been a time where I've like not fucked with Tilted. Like to be completely honest, right? But like first of all, like, cause it started when like he be saying some shit like, just cause like you know how Tilted be, right? And I'm just kind of he's talking about how he'd be the second best player in AZ if he tried it, and I'm like, dude, like shut the fuck up, like and I drafted a fucking tweet to put on Twitter. And I like showed B Rice, and I like showed I think Aaron, and I showed a couple people. I was like, "Do I even say this?" I was like, "Should I even say this? Like, do I say this? Is this like too much? Like you know?" Um, and then I did it and I posted it because I was like, dude, you be talking shit, like I can handle you, right? Because I believed it. I really did. Like, I think someone asked me, I think it was Cursory. I think someone asked me, they were like, do you really think you would beat Tilted? And I was like, yes, like I do. Like, and I can. Like, I have beat Tilted. I beat Tilted. My first set with Tilted was when he was not good. And I was, it was like round one of losers at like the SAK lounge. And I went Ganon because I was pissed that I lost in winners, and I like shit on his PT, and then he switched to Palu and beat my Ganon, and then I went Ness and beat his Palu. That was the first time I played Tilted. Then after that he got good soon after. He would beat me sometimes. One time I beat him in Peach PT at the SAK lounge, and I think there might have been one more time that I beat him, and I think it was in Peach PT also. And then I might have beat him in like the last year or so. Or maybe that was just like in friendlies. I don't know, because we had tryhard sessions in my apartment last year, like 5-6 months ago. We had some fucking tryhard sessions, dude, with like Bayo Roy. Anyway, so I drafted that tweet. I was like, dude, you talk shit, like come fuck with me, like come run the money match, dude. And I was ready, like, dude, I'm still a broke bitch at this point, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck, like I'm here for the spectacle, right? Um, he shit on me, obviously. Like, there's the VOD. Find the VOD. I won't link the VOD. You can find it. It's there. Tilted Horse $100 money match. I was like nervous, right? Especially because like, I was going into it thinking about how like, you know, I want to be the perfect amount of high to like, but like not too high, and stuff like that. And I also didn't even know what character I would play versus him. I was talking with Jacob for like a lot about the money match, and Jacob was like prepping me for so long about shit, but I would like not even believe the shit Jacob was telling me, and I still don't even believe the things that he told me that I should worry about, because like for a while me and Jacob because I was planning on starting Peach and going Peach, and I think I did start Peach, and he's like, Jacob's like, you have to like learn how to like punish jab on your shield with float cancel Nair out of shield. And I'm like, okay. I was like, I don't really. And then like we would like practice that for a while, and I was like kind of shit at it. And like I'd be like, dude, like this is not the issue I'm having with this matchup. But like he was like so sure that it was. And to this day, I was like, no, like I was definitely doing a lot of other things wrong in like Peach Roy that like, and again, obviously my inputs in that situations like that would have helped, but like I don't know. That was the one thing I remember Jacob telling me. He's like, you gotta get this input down. You gotta punish jab on shield with your Nair. And I was like, I didn't believe him, but we practiced it. And then like, I lost game one. I think game one was close because it was a first to five versus Tilted. Also, Shackleford like did like this whole introduction like on the mic and everything, and that was fun. I liked that. Don't remember what tag I was using. I might have been using Swish or like a Mario Kart related tag, but so then I lost game one, and then I don't think I was gonna switch. I think I don't. I think the reason that I switched, if I remember how it went correctly, is because I think Tilted switched to Wolf. So I went Ness because I like Ness Wolf more. I'm very confident nowadays in Peach Wolf, and even back then I was too. But I was like, dude, let me not mop this Wolf up with my Ness. And I did, but it was close. I won that game, and I didn't get 5-0, I got 5-1, but it was close. That game, and then I got shit on like 3 more games. I think I got cheesed by Mario. I got shit on by his like Terry or something, I think. And then there was one game. And then I think the last game, I think I switched back to Peach, but last game he actually finally switched to PT, and I got ended by the PT, and I lost 5-1. And like like good games, and then I went up to him. I had the money cash, dude. I brought the cash. Apparently Tilted didn't even bring the fucking cash, bro. Tilted thought he was gonna beat me so bad. He didn't even fathom losing to me that he wasn't even ready to pay me. I pulled up immediately. Tilted, I think his girlfriend was there or something, but I pulled up. I Tilted. I gave him the 100 in cash. I was like, "Here you go, dude." Like, GG's. I was not obviously not happy about it. I think later he told me that he felt bad and that he wanted to like give it back or something, or that like something like that. And I was like, dude, no, I would not have let you give that shit back. Like, I initiated the money match. We had the money match. Like, fucking, it's your money, like, don't feel bad about beating me. Because he was like, it was so easy that like, and I was like, dude, no, dude, like, take the money. It's not, like, it's your money. And that was great, the whole thing. Because again, even though I got shit on, I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad everything. And again, I love Tilted, and that dude is goated. And like, I spent time with him in like fall of 23 a lot. Not a lot, but like sometimes he'd hit me up after work. He'd be like, "Can I come over?" It'd be like 2, 3 a.m. And I'd be like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" Like, nothing much is going on here. Like a lot of times, Devin would be even like asleep, and I'd just be like in the living room or whatever. So I'd be like, "Come through," we'd like fucking grind. One time we got pulled over by a cop. We were just walking to the gas station. I guess I'll talk about this now. Fucking, we have these try hard ass sessions at my fucking apartment in Tempe. And then one day, again, I don't know if Devin was asleep or Devin was somewhere else, but me and Tilted was kind of hungry. I was like, yeah, let's just walk to the gas station. Gas station was like a 10-15 minute walk from my apartment. Get some snacks, So we walked to the gas station, and then we're walking back. And like, as we're walking back to the park that like connects to my apartment complex, like within like 3 minutes walk of my apartment from there, like we see a cop car like pull into the parking lot by the park and like get out of his car. And I'm thinking to myself, oh fuck, I was like, because like even though we're not doing anything wrong, like we weren't even smoking or anything, we were just like fucking walking, chilling, walking to the fucking gas station. So I was like, what could this cop possibly be pulling me, like stopping us for, and like I was a little bit high. Like luckily I wasn't like that high because like I might have been like a little tripping about it, but it was fine because like Tilted knows how to handle this shit, like situations like this, and I was like yeah, no, we're just walking back to my apartment, But the cop was like trying to tell us, he's like, this park is like private property, and like you're not actually supposed to be walking through this park at night or something. I was like, dude, like in my mind, I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Everyone walks through this fucking park. It's tempting, you know what I mean? And like the park has a gate so I can get into my complex, and everything. And so I told him, I told the cop, I was like, do you want us to walk over? We can just walk all the way around, He's like, no, you can go through the park this one time. Just know that you're not really supposed to be walking through this park. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, dude, we're not even smoking. We're not even being loud. It's just 3 a.m. We're just walking back from the fucking gas station. And this cop was like so bored that he wants to pull us over, like, and just like give us some shit or talk to us. Like, dude, fuck off. Like, I couldn't believe that. But yeah, I think Tilted be showing up to tournaments nowadays every once in a while too, I would imagine. I think Tilted be going sometimes, because I feel like sometimes when I've checked brackets, I think I have seen Tilted still be going, and I don't know how he's like doing necessarily, because I don't even be looking at results. Like the only times I really look at brackets nowadays is if like usually if someone tells me to, or like if Aaron is like going to like SSJ or something, and then I'm like, oh, I'm there, I'm tuning in, or it's like Aaron or Carter or Devin or like Dio or Jay or someone will be like, I'm going to an event or something, I'll be like, bet I'll watch, Sometimes I'll watch Lima too. But again, then like even then it's like if it's none of those tournaments, I really don't really know what the vibe of the results in the scene are currently right now at all. Tilted, maybe even Tilted's PR right now. That would be a wholesome thing to happen. That is very real of a possibility. Don't really know. But I hope he's doing good. I haven't talked to Tilted in a bit, and I miss him because that dude is raw. And I think I was talking to Jacob one time too about like having friends that are like exactly your age, and like Jacob was telling me about how like he was really glad to have like Tilted as like the dude, like one of his friends that like not his exact age, you know what I mean? Because I was talking about like Aaron and shit, about like how me and Aaron grew up together and he was in my grade and everything, even though we weren't at the same school or whatever. And I was like, yeah, dude, you struck a fucking jackpot to have like Tilted with like be your friend, dude. Like absolutely, like that dude's raw as fuck. Like you know what I mean? And I told that to Tilted. I was like, Tilted, you're fucking goated, dude. And like, I know you've been through some shit, but like, don't give up. And like, you're raw as fuck, so you like don't even trip anyway. Like, you know, like you'll be good. You know. Um, oh, I'm also gonna real quick. Tilted, I would hate losing to Tilt, even in friendlies at my apartment, dude, because like he'd be think he's so cool, and he is cool. He's cool as fuck, right? But he'd be like three-socking me with Roy and shit. Sometimes because I hate losing to Roy because I'm like, dude, you're just reading my habits and killing me at 60. Like you're not doing anything else. But I think Tilted is actually like an insanely creative Roy and like an insanely creative player even. Like I think like I really learned to within the past 6 months when he was out of my apartment really respect Roy more and like Tilted as a player to where like I understood the creativity and like when Tilted says the shit about himself where he was like, yeah, I'm so sick, I'm this, now I kind of like get it. I'm like kind of like, no, I get it now. Like when you're on point and when you're serving up some shit, yeah, like you have every right to be fucking cocky about that shit, you know? Like you're fucking raw. Like I kind of get it, you know? And I didn't get it for a while. Even when like I thought this before when I was challenging him to the money match, like I thought he was good, cool, but I didn't think he was like that. But now, especially like after playing him in late 2023, I was kind of like, dude, I get it. Like you're actually pretty fucking raw, and like your issues as a player probably lie elsewhere as to why you're not much better than you are right now. To where like you could absolutely be like a fucking phenomenal player if you just fix certain things and you actually wanted to. Because that's the thing, it's like you have to want to and like put in the work to do it, and you actually have to know how to do it and like know how to learn and improve and shit. If you don't have like a certain things, like you just will never improve, you know? You could very easily be playing the game for 10, 20 years and not really improve much, even if you're trying the whole time. It's very realistic that you just will never really make any real improvement. But I believe he could, and he wants to. I believe he could improve in the game or any aspect of life if he put his mind to it. Because another thing about Jacob and Tilted was that when I would talk to them about like certain shit, I'd be like, dude, like these dudes actually like fucking get to like the ADHD side of my mind, where like that a lot of people, even other people that I've talked to that have had ADHD, I don't feel like I've connected with them as hard as I have with Jacob and Tilted, where it's like, no, they kind of get what it's like in my brain right now, and like I felt like I understood them about a lot of things about like having ADHD and having certain like lines of thought or like mentalities about like anything, like the game or life or anything. It was very like, wow, like this is very like validating to feel like, okay, yeah, like I went through this or I'm going through this now, but like this is like, again, not that I didn't even think it was abnormal, but like for someone that has like or that had ADHD like me, I was like, yeah, no, I can kind of understand exactly what you're thinking and like the issue you're talking about, and I can relate to it like so much harder than you might even realize that I can relate to to what you're talking about to me. That was really cool. That's why I like talking to Tilted a lot. It was just like, even though like our lives were pretty different and we didn't see each other that much, it was like I felt like I fucking got him, and that like we could actually fucking talk and like get each other. And it was just fucking cool, you know? And he'd just fucking pull up sometimes to my house and we'd just play Smash and it'd be lit, you know? I think that's about it, all about I have to say about Tilted, because again, I want to talk about the money match, and I talked about that little story and about him at my apartment. Because again, there was not really much else that, like major moments of Tilted like that I can remember. But yeah, thank you, Tilted. You're the GOAT. Keep it up, whatever you're doing, and keep getting better, because you can. Wherever you're at now, you're probably goated, and you could probably be even more goated if you wanted to be. I truly believe that, and I believe that about most people, but I especially believe that about someone like you. You know, I believe anyone can really just be fucking phenomenal. Even a lot of people that don't think they could do it or don't believe or they don't blah blah blah. No, I don't think it take like, you can be very fucking average in many ways and be absolutely brilliant at like anything, and I really do believe that.